Have you ever said, "I was focusing, I was paying full attention," but when questioned, you realize you didn't really see, you didn't really understand? So, what is true concentration? Introduction to concentration. Concentration is the art of devoting your full attention to one single thing. It could be something you can touch, or simply an idea in your mind. But here's the truth: most people don't lack attention, they lack depth of attention. The nature of the mind. Before we go deeper, you must understand this. Concentration is the act of narrowing the mind. But your mind is not empty. It is crowded, thoughts moving like a busy street, voices overlapping, pulling you in every direction. In today's world, with constant media, notifications, distractions, stillness has become rare, and without stillness, there is no concentration. The problem thought attacks. Let's take a simple example. You just bought a new phone, and you want to focus on it. But suddenly, your mind begins to speak. You ask angrily, was it worth the money? Then, you ask with desire, will this make me look more attractive? Next, you ask with anxiety, will this distract me from my studies? And finally, with fear you ask, what if I become addicted? These are not concentration, these are mental noise. The traffic of the mind, endless, continuous, exhausting. Scientific versus psychological. Concentration is not emotional, it is not psychological, it is scientific. That means, you observe, you question, you explore. Without bias, without emotion, without distraction. Practical exercise. The rose. Let's try something simple, yet powerful. Imagine a rose plant, placed in your balcony. You sit comfortably, looking at it, but not really seeing it. Now, begin. Ask questions. Does the rose bloom all year, or only in seasons? What colors do you see? How many petals does it have? Are all roses the same, or are there varieties? Why are people attracted to roses? Continue further. Do their colors carry meaning? Is there cultural or religious significance? Is it used for decoration, or perfumes? Does it have fragrance? Can it be used in food? Now observe carefully. Your mind is no longer wandering. It is engaged, focused, alive. The shift. If you continue this practice, without distraction, something powerful happens. Your mind begins to narrow, like a torchlight in darkness. And the rose becomes clearer, deeper, almost alive. You begin to see details, colors, textures you never noticed before. The rose becomes your entire world. Conclusion. For example, roses are famous because Cleopatra used them. That is not concentration, that is borrowed thinking. True concentration comes from your own observation, your own awareness. But remember, do not give random answers. Do not rely on coincidence. Important rule. So, what is concentration? It is the act of dropping the crowd of thoughts, choosing one object, and giving it your entire awareness. When you master this, your mind becomes powerful, clear, unshakable. Call to action. If you found this meaningful, start practicing today. Choose one object, and truly see it. Because the moment you master concentration, you begin to master your mind.